Oh, that's a book. Night of the Witch. Marki Vanos. Sakorian refugees driven from their home. Ah, a terrible story. Okay. What else do we have here? Arcane Weaver and Jewelry Trader. Alrighty. Ah, whoa. Glass Amulet of Charity. Living leadership, competence bonus, armor, blasphemy. No. Ring of protection. Sure. Agile fists, I don't really care. Mighty fists. Enhancement bonus on attack and damage roll. Unarmed attacks and natural weapons. Well, we don't have a druid or something like that, but can also be used to cast certain spells. Okay. Interesting. Goals of Pure Sight. 20 on the next Dispel magic attempt. Oh. Can't we have cool glasses or something? It's just... looks terrible. Arcane Weaver. Who are you and what do you want? Okay. Source of dividing power. Whenever the wearer of this robe uses a divine power to summon a creature, they can choose to give these creatures attacks either holy or unholy special quality. Ooh. 5 common athletic skill checks, fire resistant, ambassador. Leather cloak. Whenever the wearer lands a hit on an enemy first time in a round, the enemy must pass a fortitude saving throw. Those who fail become staggered and take points of minus constitution per round. Gloves of dueling. Celestial protection. Saving throws against competence. Okay. Rope of order. Whereas this rope has a key pool, the rope increases it by 2. Animal fury. Thick pelt coat. Living flame. Whenever the wearer of this cloak channels energy to harm undead, for the next 2 rounds they become surrounded with a fire shield that deals fire damage to the attackers for each successful melee attack against the wearer. Oh well, that's mildly interesting. Okay, we don't need scrolls here. Let's just... Dragon's Breath. Damn. This game has a lot of cool stuff. I mean, this game is a... Oh, Wyvern. This game is very difficult. I mean, I modded the game, so we're just very powerful, so we can quickly play through the game. I'm not interested to invest 20 minutes per fight. But this game is very complicated and very... you could say it's very detailed. So if you want to survive a battle, you have to study the enemy, you have to study his weaknesses and strength, and you have to prepare, you have to choose the right companions and scrolls and potions, and it's all very, 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 very complex. So if you want to properly play this game, without going a massive shortcut like I did, it will take you a long time, but it will still be fun. Dragonkind. Wand of Dragon's Breath. What? 25 charges. Okay. Wand of Beast Shape. Alrighty, deal.
Godspeed.
So, Darren. Okay, let's talk to our companions. Looking around the place, the Count seems quiet and dejected. Ah, Morgraine, hello there. I'm Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'm feeling uncharacteristically pensive right now. Damn. When you watch this, Kenobi will already be out. Kenobi the series. Oh, my goodness. I waited so many years to see this. Back in the days when Star Wars was nearly dead. That was a tragedy, and then Disney bought Star Wars and everybody was like, ah, it's going downhill. And then the sequels came and everybody confirmed, ah, it's going downhill. And then Dave Filoni and some other people, they resurrected Star Wars with The Mandalorian, and now we're going to get hopefully glorious Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'm feeling uncharacteristic, rather I'm finding it rather difficult to put my thoughts into words today. I'm trying to understand something. We've been traveling together for a while now. What's your opinion of me? I sincerely believe that you can change and become a better person. Ah, you really have to spoil the moment with such a trite reproof? Fine. Do you know why I ask you that? Because the answer to that question, what do you think about me, usually reveals more about the one doing the answering than the one doing the asking. That's true. Now that I've got you thinking, let's proceed to the usual small talk. Do you want to talk about your past? I've been thinking a lot about what happened since our visit to Heaven's Edge. You want me to write a detailed report? You are the commander of the crusade, not my personal biographer. Why do you need this boring trivia? Because there's an extra celestial god living inside you, but... Bye. House. We were in that house before, right? Is it still a sorry, tragic state? Oh! No, it isn't. There are no people here. Oh, cheese! Perfect. I already had breakfast. I had the urge right now to get cheese, but I already ate, so nope. I'm always trying to be clever, immediately brush teeth after eating, so I have an argument not to eat anything else, since my teeth are already brushed.
Let us press on.
Isn't that the tavern? Where's our... Where's Camellia? Am I blind? Deploy the garrison.
We march ahead.
I am blind. Where's... She should be here, right? Yeah, but... Maybe we just can't get into the tavern right now for reasons I do not understand. Okay, no. What else do we have? There's Arsino. What the heck is that? Going to find out. Sealair looks sad and pensive. It's good to see you. Get this. Jenna, the one who ran away when we were attacked by demons, never went back to her unit. She was seen running toward Numeria. Looks like she deserted. Anyway, that's not what I wanted to talk to you about. Or not the only thing. Since our raid on the Houndhearth camp, I've had this sinking feeling that I made a mistake. Dragging you into this, I mean, I should have known that a raid along the edge of the world wound wouldn't be so easy. But mostly, I was wrong about a lot of people. About Jenna, who lost her nerve and abandoned her friends. About Cole. What? No, 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 no. Damn it. Wait. Damn it. No, I wanted to do lawful. 2 minutes before. Okay, that's acceptable. Damn it. This keyboard. Damn it. It registers clicks too fast. Maybe I need to change that. Just annoying as heck. I mean, it's all very fancy with light technology and... But that means that if I breathe on a key, that it instantly registers input. It's just bothering me, especially when I fuck up a dialogue option because of that. Okay. Show me what you have. Wait.
Together we stand.
Do I have to do all of it again? Think not. Let's see. Let's quickly.
Godspeed.
Okay, we weren't here before. Horse, noble. Okay, so we need to buy stuff again. Blah blah. You know what? I have the money. I don't care. Arcane Weaver. Okay, all of it. Thank you very much. I have no idea what I bought here. Wands. Let's just get all the wands. Dum dum. Bit of dragon. Blah. Zack. Bam. And now. You're in. There you are. Whoa, I know the truth about you. What would happen if we choose that? Will we instantly die? Will the game end? We can't do that. Become a better person. Past. Okay. Okay, yeah, our friend isn't here. I should load again. Let's see what happens. You know what? Honestly, I am curious what happens, so let's load the game. Just to see what happens. I'm just curious. What if we tell this demon that we know what he wrought? Will everything end? Change? Will nothing happen? Maybe it will change the outcome in the end. Who knows? So let's just wait until this loading has finished, and then we're going to tell the god or the celestial or whatever is living inside, looking through him like a mirror. Or window, not a mirror, a window. And we know that he is there. I could turn out very interesting. I know the truth about you. I know what really happened at Heaven's Edge 10 years ago. Drain's eyes widen and his mouth drops open. Are you talking about... No, they can't. Are you talking about the time I gave the statue of my heroic great-grandmother a cream mustache? No. Oh, the air around you is thick with tension. A shiver travels down your spine. No. I'm talking about the nameless entity you summoned, the entity that killed the demons and the paladins of this state. No, please, please, I didn't tell anyone, I really didn't! It's not Drezen who answers you, but someone or something else. You feel a chill running down your spine. The world goes still and silent, as if an invisible monster had swallowed up all the noise of your surroundings. You lose your sense of hearing, your sense of smell, and then your sense of sight. Your vision goes dark, and you can no longer perceive the world around you. Whoa. And the game ends.
Defeat is not an option.
Whoa. The other. The heck? What? Oh, he's immune. So let's run away. Uh-oh. Now what? I won't fight the other. He's immune. We are an angel and we have no chance against him. What am I supposed to do here? 96, yes. 97. Real-time battles. Oh yes, he died. Okay, yeah. That is not what I wanted. 52. Now is that 15 minutes, 8 minutes? I believe that was the last save game that we did. Okay, so we can't confront the other. That's just ridiculous. It's stupid. And we lost him. But I like the fact that you can almost play this game alone in this game. I mean, you kill almost everyone in the game. This game has so much potential for replay value. I mean, holy heck, there are like 20 classes with 4 subclasses. It's just... the potential is just immense. Okay, the rain is still there, very good. Very, very good. Damn, the other...
Godspeed.
You've definitely made a lot of mistakes. You can't go on blind trust, especially when it comes to people who've slipped up in the past, like that thief Koch. But I made mistakes in the past too. And I managed to find my way toward the right path. Why should I deny others the same chance? Silex stops. Forgive me, I spoke out of turn. Think about what you said. No, I believe that what you said is right. You should always give people the chance. Problems just go. In order to be an angel, we need to be lawful good, and apparently the game believes that lawful means being an asshole. Yeah, that's not what justice is about. Thank you for listening to my grumbling and for helping me get to the bottom of this. I'm not going to leave things as they stand. If I get the chance, I'll track down Jenna and see if I can talk some sense into her and find out why Curl did what he did. I can't stop thinking about what Elaine told me in the end. I really have become more powerful than paladins who are far more experienced and selfless than me. There's something not right about it. A servant of Yomide should gain their powers through dedicated personal effort. It's the only way to make sure they'll use the power for good. Our journey so far, it's all wrong. I need to be 3 times as hard on myself now. That's not bad. League of the Inspiring Cards. It's done. Sunrise Sword Archer. What do we have here? Alcino. I have no idea who that is. A woman in gold embroidered cleric's robes greets you with a polite bow. A bow? Bow. Her eyes, the color of molten gold, gleam brightly in her dusky face. Greetings, Commander. My name is Arsino. I am a messenger from the Temple of Abadar in Absalom, and I came here assuming the defenders of the fortress could use the services of a cleric. Perhaps you've heard about the wound that sometimes opens in my chest. Are you familiar with this kind of ailment? Arsino quickly probes you with the skill of an experienced healer. So the wound was right here, and then it disappeared and reappeared? Amazing. No. This is the first time I've ever heard of such magic. What do you think it might be? I think it's some kind of demonic corruption, or particles of chaos from the abyss have entered through the wound into your body and made it so unstable. It sounds quite interesting, incidentally. Judging from the records of researchers of the abyss, stranger things have happened in this cursed place. Can you give me some advice on how to heal it? I'm sure that you have already used the purification and chaos warding spells, and for obvious reasons you do not have the option of leaving the campaign and going on a long pilgrimage to various shrines. Since that's the case, keep a diary. Make careful and systematic entries about your well-being. If it gets worse, record the circumstances under which it happens. I'm afraid this is the only advice I can offer right now. I want you to try to heal me. I'm sorry, but I do not have the right to do that. A healer who makes a blind attempt to heal a patient who is not on the verge of death is an irresponsible fool. You do not seem to be dying, so we will not take any unnecessary risks. Oh! A healer with a brain and principles? Goodness gracious, where can I marry you? What? Thank you. It all makes sense to me now. Take care of yourself, Commander. I could use the help of a cleric. That is precisely why I'm here. I was thinking more along the lines of you join our squadron, but you selling us an infinite amount of stuff is also acceptable. Using the scroll absolves you of your sins and returns your alignment to the state it was at the first level. Interesting. I mean, we don't need that. Ingredients. Scrolls. A lot of scrolls. We don't need these. Dragonkind, polymorph, potion, cum, serious wounds. One? Seriously? Is dead. Scroll of resurrection. Wait, that's a bit much. No, not 100. I just want 3, thank you. Half of the pair. Whenever two creatures wearing different halves of this pendant are within a 10 feet distance to each other, each gets +2 circumstance bonus and attack rolls to AC. What else do we have? Burnt Ashwood. Quarterstaff. Wielder ability to cast the Burning Arc spell at will as a 5th level wizard. Oh, that sounds very powerful. Ring of Pyromania. Whenever the wearer of this ring deals fire damage with a spell, they deal additional fire damage. That's very powerful. They also get a +2 bonus to caster level checks made to overcome spell resistance. Battle Mage's Headband. Whoa. In addition, whenever the wearer of this headband lands a killing blow with a melee weapon, the next spell becomes empowered. Oh. It's very interesting. Headband of mental form. Mental might, mental flow. Scriber's kit, sure. Done. Deal. What services do you provide? I can sell you various divine spell scrolls, even if you don't have anyone in your party who can read them. I'll be happy to read it for you right here. However, take care out there on your travels. A scroll is useless without someone who can read it. To use a scroll while you're on the move, you need a spellcaster whose magical training covers such spells, or someone skilled in magical devices. Please tell me more about Abadar. I'd be delighted to. Abadar is the patron deity of law, trade, and the prosperity of cities. He teaches that law and order allow civilization to develop and keep people safe and wealthy. Eomide and Abadar are allies, since Eomide also holds order and nobility above all else. It's hardly surprising to see so many mighty fortresses and wonderful cities in Mendev bloom under her blessing. How did you end up in Drezen? My story has grown longer and longer over the years, yet sadly it never gets any more interesting. I was born and raised in Absalom. Soon I realized that bringing the word of Abadar to places where it's already been heard was too easy a challenge for a cleric like me. I've traveled all across Golarion since then, watching civilization bring enlightenment to the wildest of places. This brings joy to my heart, and makes me feel like I serve my god with my deeds and not only with my words. This tiny barony, the stolen lands, that had been my home for a very long time, eventually turned into a strong and prosperous kingdom, and I felt that I had to go somewhere else and bring the blessing of Abadar to someone who really needed it. It will take quite a long time for Drezen to recover and become an unfailing stronghold once again. I will do my very best to help. You're an Aasimar, if I'm not mistaken. I am. Just as you are one yourself. Every time I meet another Aasimar, it feels like meeting family. I look exactly like my great-great-grandmother, but I am the only one among my kin to have Aasimar blood manifest so visibly in my appearance. I have to admit that it is a very fortunate coincidence. My Aasimar features are rather appealing and make people trust me more easily. This is a good quality to have for a priestess wishing to gather a congregation. I see that you have consecrated the altar of Abadar. Yes, so I have, and before you ask me why I did this, when there is a temple of Eomide in Drezen, I will answer. Even though my god is the ally of the inheritor, some still prefer to pray and trust in Abadar instead of her. After all, my humble altar is no worse at removing the corruption of the abyss than the grandiose altar, the temple of Eomide. Let's go into the temple.
We march ahead.
Guess this is her room. I mean, at least there's a ginormous book stashed there. I guess in order to read it. Damn, this game, the scale of this game. Oh, I love it.
Our path leads on. I will guide us. Godspeed. Let us press on. Together we stand.
Good afternoon, Commander. How can I help you? Did you think about what the hell I told you? Yes, another dead end. I still know nothing. My name is still not Jon Snow. How could Trevor have parted with his shield? I can't imagine. You must believe in your brother. If he gave away this shield, it means he had a good reason. I do believe it. I do, but what could have made him part with our family relic? You know, it's not only the Hell Knights who told me the truth. Knight Tirobade refused to tell me anything about my brother's fate while I was serving in Kinabris, but after these events she finally broke her silence, and the things she told me. That he wasn't a good that he was a good fighter, but a terrible knight and an utterly worthless paladin. He became more and more cruel as time went on. He started caring more about destroying the enemy than protecting the innocent. He gushed over Prelate Hulrun and his witch hunts. Eventually, the goddess's patience wore thin. When he beat up some poor fellow for blasphemy, Mishulin took away Trevor's powers. That was a huge blow for him. He left the city, asking only that his disgrace be kept secret from his family. That was why Irabeth didn't say anything earlier. Brother, my brother. But how? He's always been kind, merciful. Where could this cruelty have come from? Tell me about yourself. To be honest, I don't have much to tell. I have done little with my life until I met you, but if you want to know anything, just ask. Where are you from? Underon. Do I want to read all of this? Is this interesting? Outskirts of Carpaden, family small winery, carpentry painted, beautiful. Temple of Mishulin, wonderful. Artist, that's too grand a word for it. But yes, I love to paint and know how to. May I see your sketches? No. Ah! Social hands you a folder filled with pencil sketches. You recognize familiar fighters in some of the portraits. The cleric drew them without flattery, just as they were. But beneath the features that seem boring and even ugly in life, Sociel's hands has found inner beauty, power and dignity. The tired faces of soldiers, covered with wrinkles and scars, resemble an army of angels. There are landscapes in the folder as well. At first you don't understand why these blooming hills, shady groves and shimmering springs seem so familiar. But you have passed by these places as you traveled all around the world wound. There you saw them darkened and maimed by demonic influence. Sociel's pencil has restored them to their former beauty, which the demons stole from them, and which the Crusaders are fighting to return. Instead of working as a craftsman, you decided to serve a deity. An interesting turn of fate. Some clerics are proud of their tender hands. How did you end up in Canabris? Find Trevor in the city, my brother. Yes, yes, yes. No more letters. I couldn't wait any longer. Seems to have vanished. You show commendable persistence. In the face of such trouble, most would give up the search and leave. Yes, persistence. You know, I got that from my brother. Trevor never gave up. If we had to wait, he waited. If we had to use force, he did. How did you end up at the court of Queen Galfrey? When the city was attacked by demons, there was a hospital in our church. Everyone of us was prepared to fight. Our Mother Superior wouldn't let me join the fight. She sent me for help, and everyone who stayed was killed. Why did she choose me? Youngest and least experienced. Ran to the closest garrison, dressing my wounds. The Queen! Oh, it was true. The Queen herself, tending to a lowly warrior. That's how I ended up in her army. How did you manage to always look like you're on your way to a tea party, not battle? Land is self-maimed, mutilated, desecrated. Every night in shining armor, there are 100 warriors whose soul are maimed with fear, suffering, and cruelty. Many have forgotten why they're here, and now know only war. When there's a break in the fighting, they drink themselves into oblivion and wallow in the mud. They're rotting alive and don't even seek help. They gave up on themselves a long time ago. Don't misunderstand me. I don't condemn them. Quite the opposite. I want to help them. And to do so, I must look after myself first. Not only to treat and support them, but to remind them there's something else besides war. There's a normal world out there. A place where, as you say, they even occasionally have tea parties. I absolutely agree. Very wise. I for one condemn those animals you describe. If soldiers let themselves slide like that, they should be ashamed of their lack of discipline and dignity. You are too strict with your subordinates. Perhaps you have the right to be if you place the same strict demand on yourself, but know this. Humanity can't be beaten into people with a stick. Someone should tell that United States of America. I mean, they learned their lesson. They're bringing democracy with force in the Middle East didn't work out. No number of military drills can restore someone's strength and hope. I try to remind people who they are, why they are here, and what they're fighting for. I remind them that their suffering is not in vain. What is a servant of the goddess of beauty doing in a war zone? I am doing what the goddess destined me for. Keep our fighters safe. Every one of our soldiers deserves a home where people love them and are waiting for their return. You fought in more than a few battles. What does your faith in Mishulin mean to you now? In times of peace, the goddess is the embodiment of everything good in the world. Beauty, wisdom, happiness. After a day spent working, covered in sweat, with dirty hands and sore back, I'd come to the temple and melt in the glimmer of sustained glass and the sounds of music. It's as if I departed the regular world and went up to the celestials. But here in the war, in this meat grinder among the demons, filth, and death, here I know the true meaning of serving Mishulin. She's not something higher that surpasses common people in their everyday life. She is that life. You see, true beauty is not in statues and paintings, but in dignity, in what allows us to keep looking like people, and not turn into animals as imps. I once thought that Mishulin's domain was churches and museums, and that the world without her was colourless, humdrum life, but in truth, a peaceful daily life is beautiful if you spend it among decent people, and a world without beauty, it's not routine, it's living hell. Without Mishulin, all of Golarion would look like the world would. Your art is touching. Perhaps I could pose for a portrait sometime, just you and me. You're kind to ask, but I'm sorry. My heart already belongs to someone else. Wait, no, that's not why I asked. I like to stay. That's not. Oh my god, this is awkward. Oh my goodness. Wrap my hand around. That's awkward. I didn't want to do that, but do that. It's just no. What the? No. Okay, never mind. I'm just going to usher in the new episode.